I'm Andrew Seeley, and this is my wife, Megan Seeley.
Hi, my name is Fitz.
Just over a year ago, we really felt like the Lord was leading us out of the church we had been attending. Megan had been going since she was born, and I'd been attending for just over the last decade, and we really felt like God had something new for us. And so we were praying about where to go, and we came across Crosspoint. And so that's kind of how we ended up there. Very first thing I noticed was how welcoming everyone was, how friendly everyone was. When we walked in, came downstairs, we were greeted by people right away. They were excited to see our children. They were excited to learn their names, who they were, just kind of embrace us and know who we were. And so that, it was just a really welcoming environment.
So one of our first weeks at Crosspoint was actually a potluck. It was a hamburger lunch, and we were really eager to connect. We had really prayed about where God wanted us, and we weren't going to try a bunch of churches. We just really felt comfortable we're supposed to be at Crosspoint. And so we wanted to connect in right away. We wanted to join a home group, and we wanted to get serving right away, and we just didn't know how to do that in a bigger church. And I remember Micah came down and sat with us and talked to us for like half an hour, and just legitimately cared about what we had to say and where we were coming from, and just really encouraged us that even in a big community, they need volunteers, and even in a big community, there's a place for everyone. In fact, probably even more so, because there's a perfect match for everyone. And we left that meeting with like a plan for how we were going to participate. And that plan has changed a little bit at times over the last year, but it just really helped us to feel connected in that God had a place for us at Crosspoint more than just attendance. We've been really blessed by a really good home group, actually. Andrew's mom got really sick in the new year. She actually passed away at Easter. And our home group just was exactly what it was supposed to be. They surrounded us with prayer and just checking in with us. We had meals, and we just had real support, real Christian family support at a time that was really important to us. And it has also just provided a structure for making friends. Like, the Crosspoint Church is so big, there's so many people, that one of the really good ways that we have gotten to know like individuals is just through that home group as well.
The very first day we walked through, my daughter has some special needs, and I was met by Delaney, and she said, okay, we got to teach her that God loves her. And that was so impactful to me, because that's quintessentially the most important thing, right? We want kids to come in and we want them to feel loved. And I do have kids who come in every week and feel loved. Loved on by the other believers in our church and the people that come down to volunteer and the other kids. And you can see every week those children building lives together. And it's just really cool to see how deeply they are impacted by the relationships they have.
This is actually a really interesting question for us too, because as Andrew mentioned, our daughter has special needs, and so right after our first week we got invited to come and give Laura a tour of the church so she could be comfortable. And at that time they even let us like pick the seat that was going to be her seat for the summer. We couldn't officially reserve it, but people literally made room for our family all of that first summer so that she would feel safe. And it just was such a pretty picture for me of what the church was doing for us, that they were literally making room.
In the fall, me and Megan are going to be heading up Alpha. So it's an opportunity to reach out to our community, to other believers, or people who have questions, and welcome them in. One of the things I love about our church is we are a church that loves questions, and we're welcoming and open to that. So that's definitely one of the ways we'll be making room. And just being really involved with the people in our church. So spending time with them, sharing meals, praying for each other, just being part of that community.
one is named Timothy, I think. I don't remember his name really well because it's a long name. But I'm really good friends with him, and he's really like.
Darius?
Yeah, there he is.
You're friends with Darius?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's actually somebody that's exactly like me. Just looks different. He likes the same things. He has some of the same toys at least. And he thinks about the same things. My favorite part of coming to church is that it's not just playing time, and it's actually fun. It talks about Jesus and stuff, so it makes crafts about Jesus, and that's actually what I like. Okay, I'm gonna take it.
Okay.